What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Michael, and it's that time of the year again. It's Halloween month. It is upon us once again. That means all the creepy crawlies, spooky stuff, and scary stories that haunt our dreams are on display for all to see. So, to start off this spooky month, I wanted to talk about a little show on Netflix. I'm sure most of you have seen it and probably heard of it, but I wanted to start off with none other but the spooky goth girl herself, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. And as you are probably aware, season 2 is out. All 8 episodes of season 2 are out. Um, didn't really like how they split it up into 2 parts. And I honestly didn't like the fact that they didn't drop it in October. I think that would have been the perfect time to do it. But hey, it is what it is. We've got it. I've seen it. I'm sure you guys have seen it too. And I have to say, I actually enjoyed season 2. I know there's a lot of discussion and a lot of debate out there on whether season 2 of Wednesday is actually pretty good. But you know what? I actually enjoyed it. I actually liked the characters that we got this season. We got returning characters, we got new characters, we got new schemes, we got new clues to Wednesday's past. Wednesday is trying to not only navigate her school life, but she's also trying to navigate her psychic abilities as well as her family drama with her mother and so on and so forth. And it's really one hell of a ride. See what I did there? Um, what more can I say about Wednesday? It's it's a mystery thriller. Let me say it like that. Okay. Yes, there are some creepy things in there. There, like werewolves and stuff like that. But and all that kind of stuff and what have you. But really, it's a fun little adventure. Um, it's also throw a little bit of humor and comedy in there. I think one of my favorite characters in there besides Wednesday had to be Enid, which is, even though Wednesday will never admit it, but is Wednesday's best friend. When Enid is a werewolf, and last year she helped Wednesday out in the final episode fighting Tyler the Hyde, which the Hyde was a monster anyway, right? And now, after kind of like summer vacation, Enid is back, and this time, where we saw her falling in love with Ajax in the last episode, now she's kind of moved on, and now she's gone with this other dude named Bruno. If you haven't seen Wednesday yet, I'm going to try not to spoil it, so you just got a spoiler right there. But overall, I did enjoy Wednesday season 2. It's funny, it's dramatic, it's a mystery thriller, and there are some scary stuff along the way, right? Some scary, and of course, your family, or your Adams family quirkiness, uh, kookiness, uh, all around, and stuff like that. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We even see, like I said, we see returning characters like Enid. We see Ajax. We see Gene, who was the kid who was interested in bees. He's kind of like the nerd, right? I think what was really cool um, this season is we did get Uncle Fester coming back, because we always got to have Fester, right? Um, I like the fact that we actually got to see um, Morticia's mother. Uh, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I think one of my favorite episodes was when Enid and Wednesday switch bodies, because Wednesday, spoiler, here we go. Of course, I've already spoiled a lot of it, so I guess I can throw the spoiler warning out the window. But I love the episode where Enid and Wednesday switch bodies, because Wednesday is trying to get her psychic abilities back, and basically the school has instituted a curfew, and of course, Wednesday, to get to the truth or get to the heart of the matter, she's going to do whatever she wants to do. And so Enid, because Enid doesn't want uh, her special moment ruined, basically breaks curfew too to go get Wednesday, and ends up breaking the connection. And in response to this, Wednesday has to pay a price. So it's Freaky Friday, right? And if you've seen Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, you know what I'm talking about. But it's kind of Freaky Friday, but the two switch bodies. Wednesday's in Enid's body, and Enid's in Wednesday's body, and it's overall fun. But for the most part, they learn about each other, and they learn how much that they value each other's friendship, and how much they need each other. And I guess that's one thing I can elaborate on in this video is Wednesday. We know her from, you know, the Addams Family movies way back when, or what have you, but we know how she is, right? In fact, we know how all the Addams Family is. Wednesday doesn't like color. She's a goth girl. She likes death. She likes corpses, torture, uh, anything else you can think of that's harmful. She enjoys it, right? She enjoys essentially death, right? Where Enid is your perky. I want to be careful how I frame this, but uh, we'll say perky adolescent. How about that? Who just enjoys life and wants to get along with everybody, but also is essentially kind of like a TikToker, Instagram person who loves just being with the it crowd and the in crowd and stuff like that, and loves being popular, right? But the point is that both of them need each other, because Wednesday needs Enid to be the light to her perpetual darkness. She needs that light to keep her on track, to essentially keep her human, right? And even though Wednesday doesn't like being human, she likes being cold and corpse like, and stuff like that. But like I said, she'll never admit it. She loves Enid. She needs Enid. Enid keeps her focused and on track. What Wednesday does for Enid is, when Enid feels like an outcast, even amongst her pack, her werewolf pack, and everything else, Wednesday is kind of that constant. Well, you've always got me. Like, I'm always here for you. And again, this is something that Wednesday would never admit, but Enid, Enid, even if Wednesday were to admit that, Enid would love it because that's her personality. But Enid knows that no matter how harsh Wednesday may come off or may treat her, Wednesday still cares. And again, these are things that Wednesday would never admit. You have to remember that Wednesday's not very vulnerable, right? She doesn't leave herself to vulnerability. She tries not to anyway. And that's where Enid comes in again, because Enid shows that she can be vulnerable with someone that she actually cares about, right? And so Enid provides that for Wednesday, and Wednesday provides a bit of comfort and a bit of acceptance for Enid when she feels like she's not, worth it, or she's having a crisis. And so they both need each other. And so I'm going to kind of spoiler warning here. I'm going to kind of spoil this part at the end. Um, Wednesday is in a jam. She's been trapped and she's stuck in a grave, which, it's something she enjoys, of course. But one of the other students, Agatha, goes to Enid, who's been trapped, well, not trapped, but who's literally in the Lupin cages, um, or in the werewolf cages, because it's revealed that Enid is an alpha, and that if Enid goes out of control, she might not be able to turn back into a human. But knowing that Wednesday needs help, Agatha rushes to Enid and says, Wednesday needs help. You have to come along. In doing this, Wednesday, or not Wednesday, Enid transforms into her werewolf form, and she can't turn back. And so she ends up running away. Now, it's fair to mention that before this situation goes down, Enid asks Wednesday, if I did go full werewolf and I couldn't change back, would you bring me back? Would you come find me? And it's important to note that Wednesday says, I would come hunt you. Now, in her own way, that's Wednesday saying, yes, I would come to find you. That's a promise. And so when Enid transforms into a full werewolf and runs off because she's afraid that she can't turn back into a werewolf, at the end of the show, Wednesday tells Uncle Fester there's much more to the Addams family history that we have to find out. But first, I have a promise to keep. I have to go find Enid. And so I'm really excited for the next season of Wednesday. I can't wait to see where this adventure takes these characters. Where where's this adventure going to take Wednesday next? Where is Enid going to be? Can um can Wednesday get to Enid and bring her back, and so on and so forth? And I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait for season 3. And so I hope you enjoyed Wednesday season 2. I hope you, and if you haven't seen Wednesday seasons 1 and 2, I highly recommend you do it. It's Halloween season, and I can't think of a more perfect series, a perfect show to get you into the holiday or into the Halloween spirit. So, and also, I appreciate you checking out this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit the like button, share and subscribe. It really does help the algorithm. It lets the algorithm know that you love this channel and you love everything we do. Share this channel out with your friends, your family, your aunts, your uncles, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, you name it. Send it out there. The more viewers we get, the more community we build, and the more fun we get to have here in our dojo. So, with that being said, that's enough out of me. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day. And I will see you in the next video. Happy Halloween.